하고 싶다고 하시고 도복을 보면서 흐뭇해 하시더라고요. 그때부터 어머니의 삶이 다시 시작이 된 것 같고 지팡이를 안 짚기 시작하셨어요. 그게 진짜 놀라운 변화인 것 같습니다.
어르신들이 운동을 통해서 노년을 건강한 생활을 할 수 있게끔 도와주는 게 바로 저는 태권도라고 생각이 듭니다.
Not only did Mother experience this change, but her fellow teammates also felt reborn due to the dramatic change in their lives.
너무 좋아요. 온 세상을 다 얻은 것 같죠. 제가 태권도 전도사가 된 것 같아요.
열정이 높으신 분이죠. 그 가족 전체가 태권도 가족입니다. 아주 화목하고 건강이 넘치는 대한민국의 대표적인 태권도 가족이 아닌가 싶습니다.
We're a family that loves practicing taekwondo, so we've embarked on a new challenge.
사실 저희 가족들이 아픔이 정말 많습니다. 제가 아침에 일어났는데 반신이 마비가 왔었고 저희 아이는 태어나자마자 인공 심박기를 달았었고 정상으로도 살기 힘들다는 진단을 받았었지만 이 아이를 보면서 기적이라는 것을 알게 됐거든요. 그래서 태권도는 행복 그 자체입니다.
태권도를 해서 강해지니까 더 자신감이 올라가고 행복해요.
I believe taekwondo is a blessing from heaven. It has made us hopeful for the future. Every day, we're excited to see what's in store for us tomorrow. Practice it with your family. Taekwondo brings happiness.
Curious about Korea?
And especially K-food? How familiar are you with Korean food? The sea on 3 sides, a mountainous terrain, and 4 distinct seasons. Thanks to these conditions, Korean cuisine bursts with diverse and unique flavors.
Do you prefer sweet or spicy?
A meat lover or a seafood connoisseur?
Can't decide?
There's got to be something here that you like.
For Koreans, rice is foundational. It's a staple and the centerpiece to all meals in Korea. There's bibimbap, rice mixed with vegetables, gukbap, rice in hot soup, and kimbap is the demand around the world.
For me, it's noodles over rice. Korea has amazing noodle dishes. Chuy ramen and cold naengmyeon to blow away the heat. A meat lover here, pork, beef, chicken, I like them all. Did you know that bulgogi is listed in the English dictionary? There's also the famous chimek, chicken and beer, which is the best combo for a night out with friends.
Surrounded by the sea on 3 sides, Korea has a great selection of seafood, from raw fish to piping hot seafood soups. It's mouth-watering just talking about it. The 2 pillars of Korean condiments, gochujang and soy sauce.
Ooh, what do you prefer?
Gochujang. I like anything made with gochujang. In general, Koreans love spicy food.
I prefer the soy sauce base. There's something about the salty and sweet that hits the right spot. I think even those who are trying Korean food for the first time will really like it.
But that's not all.
We can't leave out the street food. If you're in Korea, it's a must-try. They are both treats for your eyes and mouth.
How about it? Mouth-watering, right?
Korean food, you've got to try it. Discover a whole new world of flavors.
안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Friday's edition of The Culture Wave. I'm Kwon So-wa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-design, K-exhibitions, K-everything. And joining me on this Friday is our co-host Walter Lee. Happy Friday, Walter.
Happy Friday, Soa, and to all our viewers at home, happy Friday. It's good to be here. This is Walter, and I'm back to provide you with the latest K-entertainment news just for you, so stick around.
Walter, so happy to see you back after the holidays.
Yes, indeed.
We had a lot to commemorate here in Korea.
Right. We had, National Foundation Day on the 3rd of October. We also had Chuseok on the 6th of October. We also had Hangeul Day on the 9th of October. There was so much to celebrate.
And October 7th was also a special day for us and our viewers, of course.
Indeed.
The first anniversary of The Culture Wave.
Yes, so congratulations.
And on that note, I would also like to say thank you to our whole team as well. And I'm looking very much forward to year 2.
Me too.
And speaking of anniversaries, Walter,
yes.
Our first K-Enter story is also on an anniversary. And it's about a girl group. Please reveal it.
Indeed it is. So getting straight into K-Enter, we're starting off with TWICE. So at 1 p.m. Friday today, so just recently, girl group TWICE released their 10th anniversary special album called 10, The Story Goes On. Now, the group described the album as a special gift to their fandom known as Once. Now, in celebration of their 10th anniversary of their debut on October 20th back in 2015. Now, the album has a total of 10 tracks featuring the title track, Me Plus You, and a solo song from each of the 9 members, highlighting their unique styles and, of course, their individual charms. Now, TWICE are currently on their 6th world tour, ready to be, performing in 63 shows across 42 cities worldwide, which is their largest tour in the group's history. Now, also in October 18th, which is not too far away, TWICE will hold their meeting Love Universe, but with a 10 LOVE or 10 VE at Korea University's Hwajong Gymnasium to celebrate their decade-long journey with their fandom Once. See their social media for more details.
So the album was just released around an hour ago.
Yes.
So it's freshly out. Check it out, everyone.
Yeah.
And Walter, from one girl group powerhouse to a boy group powerhouse.
Indeed. So let's talk about BTS and let's talk about my favorite BTS song, Spring Day or 봄날, because on Wednesday, local time, Rolling Stone revealed its list of the 250 greatest songs of the 21st century so far. Now, on its official website, ranking BTS's Spring Day at number 37. That's so high up. Released in 2017 as the main track of BTS's repackaged second full-length album, You Never Walk Alone, Spring Day has received immense love, as it should be, becoming the first song ever to surpass 1 billion cumulative streams on the Korean streaming music platform Melon. Now, the song also carries a deeper meaning as it is associated with Seoul, the ferry tragedy in 2014. Nevertheless, a great song, a great tribute from, obviously, one of the best boy bands in K-pop history.
Congratulations to BTS as well. And Walter, now, finally, on the occasion of Hangeul Day,
yes,
Blackpink's Jennie has released something that's not music.
Yes, something a little bit different for Jennie, I guess. Blackpink's Jennie has unveiled a new Korean font in celebration of Hangeul Day, created in collaboration with her agency to showcase the beauty of the Korean alphabet. Now, on Thursday, which was Hangeul Day, OA Entertainment announced the launch of Zen Serif, our newly designed Hangeul typeface that is being distributed free of charge. So Zen Serif blends the traditional Western black letter style with Hangeul, featuring gentle curves that soften its otherwise bold appearance. Now, the font is also available on Edits, a short-form video editing app on Instagram,
marking the first time a Korean typeface has been added to the platform, according to the agency. Now, sans serif can be downloaded through OA Entertainment's official website and also affiliated platforms.
Having your own Hangeul font, how cool is that?
That is cool.
I'm going to try to download it as soon as possible.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Walter, for those updates, and stick around.
Will do.
And now let's move on to our AI news anchor, Ari, for more on the culture front. Ari?
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. Hungarian novelist and screenwriter Laszlo Krasznahorkai has won this year's Nobel Prize in Literature. He was recognized for his quote-unquote compelling and visionary oeuvre that, in the midst of apocalyptic terror, reaffirms the power of art. The Swedish Academy said his debut novel Seed in Tango, a postmodern tale about the end of the world, was a literary sensation. Krasznahorkai has received numerous literary awards, including the 2015 Man Booker International Prize and the 2013 Best Translated Book Award in Fiction. From chart-topping K-pop hits to the most-watched K-dramas on Netflix, the global popularity of K-content is fueling a surge in interest in the Korean language. The number of Sejong Institutes, specialized centers for Korean language education, has increased nearly 20-fold since 2007, while student enrollment has skyrocketed to more than 150 times 2007 levels. To meet this demand, the government plans to expand Sejong branches to over 350 worldwide by 2030 and use digital technology, such as AI, to make learning Korean accessible anywhere. A festival celebrating the history and culture of the Joseon Dynasty royal tombs will be held later this month. The 2025 Korea Heritage Joseon Royal Tombs Festival will take place from October 18 to 26 at 9 sites, including Seonjeongneung in Seoul and Donggureung in Buri, Gyeonggi-do Province. This year's event features performances, guided tours, exhibitions, and interactive experiences, offering an immersive look into the lives and history of the Joseon kings and queens. The 2025 Imshik and Cheese Festival is running through this Sunday at the Cheese Theme Park and Cheese Village in Imsigun County, Jeollabuk-do Province. Now in its 11th year, the festival is one of Korea's premier regional events celebrating cheese, drawing tens of thousands of visitors each year. This year's festival features more than 70 programs across 10 categories, including a food fair, dessert fondue experiences, giant rice pizza making, and cheese rolling, providing a fun-filled experience for visitors of all ages. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
So as we earlier mentioned, South Korea celebrated Hangeul Day on October 9th, a national holiday dedicated to the creation of the Korean alphabet. Our news features reporter Park Hyo-bin shows us one way that people from many different countries marked the occasion here in Seoul by gathering together to have a try at Korean calligraphy. Let's take a look.
Slow, deliberate brushstrokes flow across sheets of paper, making the shapes of the Korean alphabet Hangeul. To mark Hangeul Day, participants from around the world attended an event at the Yeonnam Global Village Center, which supports foreign residents in adjusting to life in Seoul, to experience Korean calligraphy together. They said it was the perfect opportunity to experience writing Hangeul and share the spirit of Hangeul Day.
I am studying Korean now, and since it is Hangeul Day, I joined this event to practice a bit. It was really fun.
Normally, I don't pay much attention to my handwriting and just write quickly, but this time I focused more, and it felt like I was drawing rather than just writing Hangul.
Every October 9th, Korea commemorates the invention of Hangeul by King Sejong back in the 15th century. In the Hunminjeongeum manuscript, King Sejong wrote that he created the new writing system because it was painful to see the people using borrowed Chinese characters that do not match the Korean language or convey people's intentions properly. Hangeul is now regarded as one of the most scientific and easy-to-learn writing systems in the world. Hangeul's story and legacy continues to be written, not only by Koreans, but now by people from around the world.
Many people enjoy K-pop these days, but traditional culture like this also holds deep meaning. By writing Hangeul, foreigners feel a deeper connection to Korea and greater affection for its culture.
Through calligraphy, visitors are not just writing letters, but also sharing the meaning of Hangeul Day. 박효빈, Arirang News.
Female divers on South Korea's Jeju island, known as Haenyeo, a UNESCO intangible cultural heritage of humanity, are being reborn in a virtual reality game. What's especially interesting about this is that the game is being produced by a foreign game developer. Cha Yun-kyung has the story.
A diving test is underway at the Haenyeo School, an institute that aims to pass on the female divers' culture to a younger generation. Karen Strizinger, who is working on creating a virtual reality game with a Haenyeo as the main character, is also putting in a lot of effort. She became interested in Jeju Island and the Haenyeo culture after adopting an abandoned dog from Jeju Island. Strizinger is learning how Haenyeo dive to harvest shellfish to specifically incorporate their culture into a game she is producing. The reason why she's creating the game is to promote and preserve Haenyeo culture.
I thought the Haenyeo were amazing role models and environmental stewards, and I wanted to help share that with the world.
The game is basically about the process by which the main character becomes a Haenyeo on Jeju Island after quitting her job. Game users can virtually experience Haenyeo diving in the game. Strizinger hopes that through the game, people will develop an interest in the restoration of ecosystems that are being endangered by climate change.
I think that we can use storytelling through games to help teach people about how you might restore ecosystems.
This game received widespread attention at Unity for Humanity 2024, which awards funding, technical support, marketing, and other resources for creators seeking to make the world a more inclusive and sustainable place for all. Jeju Island is expecting that the game for the young generation could spread Haenyeo culture to the world. The game is set to be released early next year, and a portion of the proceeds will be donated to preserve Haenyeo culture. Cha Yun-kyung, Arirang News.
At dawn, I walk the path up Toamsan Mountain. In the quiet darkness, each step deepens my heart's devotion toward the Buddha. Soon, the morning sun brightens the slopes, and the path leads me to Seokguram. Through 1,000 years of silence, the Buddha still waits, welcoming me in peace. Beyond the antechamber, I enter the round sanctuary. There, in granite, the Buddha's gentle smile greets me in stillness. During the reign of King Gyeongdeok of Sinna, a minister named Kim Dae-sung built Seokbulsa Temple to honor his parents. It was named Seokguram, meaning stone cave temple, because it was constructed from stone, a stone hermitage. Over 300 stones were joined with perfect precision, forming the Great Dome. Through the patient hands of many artisans, the rough rock was given life. When the morning sun rises from the east, its light flows through the corridor, softly embracing the face of the Buddha. Seokguram is a union of art, faith, and devotion. Its majestic form, enduring for 1,000 years, is a treasure for all humanity. Today, before the Buddha of Seokguram, I lay my heart in quiet reverence. May his serene smile touch every soul, and may all life flow in peace and harmony.
October 9th was Hangeul Day. Korea's Hangeul is widely considered as the world's most scientific writing system. At the same time, it's also celebrated for its beautiful design. That's why people around the world are drawn to the attractive Korean alphabet. In Austria, an exhibition centered on Hangeul has recently opened, creating a new platform for cultural exchange and one to explore Hangeul from a cultural and aesthetic perspective. To hear more, we are now connected with Im Jin-hong, Director of the Korean Cultural Center in Austria. Hello, Director Im, and happy belated Hangeul Day.
Hello, Director.
Hi, how are you doing?
We're doing great, and we're very happy to have you on the program. So first and foremost, please introduce yourself and the Korean Cultural Center in Austria to our viewers.
Yeah, my name is Jin-hong Rim, and I've been serving as director of the Korean Cultural Center in Vienna, which officially opened its doors back in May 2023. The center is located at the heart of Vienna, and most historic landmarks in the city are within walking distance from my office, which every visitor to the center very much envies. My colleagues and are very busy these days, running a lot of programs, including concerts, art exhibitions, and festivals, but consider it as a privilege to serve the growing local population interested in the Korean culture in one of the most livable cities with rich cultural heritage and history.
Right. Now, the interest in K-pop and Korean culture in general has grown steadily in Austria, a country, as you said, so deeply rooted, rich in music and art. So how do you perceive the popularity of the Korean wave there?
While running the center, I have witnessed the growing interest of the local population in the Korean traditional as well as pop culture. Let me give you two recent examples. A lot of people would like to register at one of the Korean language classes, and more than 150 students are going to enroll this semester. And those who would like to register are accepted on a first-come, first-served basis, but due to limited capacity of each classroom, there are always more people who want to take Korean language classes than we can possibly accommodate. In the first week of September, this is the second example, the center organized a big Korean cultural festival in Graz, the second largest city in Austria. I was overwhelmed by the sheer number and passionate interest of the audience. Some people came even from Slovenia to attend the event. We presented traditional Korean music, samulori, and K-pop competitions. All the Korean street food and cosmetics in the temporary stands were sold out. I think that this vividly illustrates how much Korean culture is gaining traction in Austria and beyond.
That is amazing to hear. And speaking of events, we're now going to talk about another exhibition, right, Walter?
That's correct. So the exhibition, I heard, began with the question, can Hangeul be turned into a product? Now, could you explain the meaning behind this question?
Yeah, the structural rules underlying Hangeul, including how vowels and consonants interact with each other to form a letter, is, in my opinion, quite philosophical and thought-provoking. That these prominent features of the Korean alphabet have been a steady source of inspiration to some Korean designers, and they are attempting to convert the artistic inspiration they receive from Hangeul into a wide range of commercially viable and aesthetically pleasing products.
So what kind of cultural pieces or products are we talking about here? Please give us the details, and also in what way were those participating designers inspired by Hangeul?
This exhibition features a wide range of products, including, but not limited to, kitchenware, stationery items, fashion items, books, and clothing. When this sort of exhibition makes success, I think that the Hangeul-based design products can keep on expanding, conceptually as well as commercially. Regarding the inspiration that the participating designers received from Hangeul, it is quite a challenge to answer this question. Explaining the concepts behind the Hangeul-based design products, even to my son, would be not be very easy, to say the least. It takes both solid understanding of the concepts behind the products and at the same time requires aesthetic sensibility. You have to show the audience of this program the footage of the exhibition to allow them to use their intuitive sensibility to appreciate the products on display.
Right, right. So Austrian visitors are encountering Hangeul as more of a design element through this exhibition rather than as writing. How has their response been so far?
Well, the exhibition held in cooperation with Vienna Design Week is drawing a large number of local people. Some visitors of the Vienna Design Week definitely visit the Korean Culture Center and survey the Hangul-based products on display. Now, those keenly interested in art, I'm sure, are impressed by the scientific and philosophical structures of the Korean alphabets. In addition to that, the aesthetics of the Hangul itself leave a lasting impression. It is like killing two birds with one stone. On one hand, we are promoting the beautiful and scientific features of Hangul by attracting local attention. On top of that, we have a chance to prove commercial viability of the Hangul-based products and help Korea onto a solid path as an emerging cultural power. I think it's time to gain the global attention and respect for the country's heritage and art.
And speaking of which, I understand your aim is to spread the awareness of the Korean alphabet from a cultural perspective. So, Director, how do you foresee Hangul's potential to establish itself as a kind of global design language in the future?
In the past, quite a few design companies and designers, including some foreign ones, have tried Hangul-based design products in markets. And this experience has proven that Hangul does have potential to be an inspirational source for designers. I'm sure that this exhibition will also serve to be part of achieving that purpose.
And might I say so, as this may be a little bias coming from a person who, I was born in Korea, that, I do believe that Hangeul looks very beautiful in comparison to many other beautiful Asian languages as well, but I personally love the characters of Hangeul themselves.
I have an impromptu question to you, Walter.
Yes.
Then, what is your most your favorite Hangeul character?
That's a good question. I think I'd have to. Well, that is a very good question because I've never thought about my favorite character, but it would definitely have to be the Hyun.
I was going to say the same. It looks like
really?
a face.
Yes, it does. It looks like a man with a hat. So that's my favorite. Well, Director, finally, when introducing Hangeul to locals or to our global viewers who are watching at the moment, what would you most like to emphasize?
In early 15th century, the King Sejong, or Sejong the Great, commissioned a group of royal scholars to invent a new written language system to help the poor and less educated commoners to learn and have their own writing system, communication system. I think that this is a rare example found in the world history that any ruler with absolute power showed his deep affection towards the commoners and helped them to communicate with each other through their own written language. That is something every Korean should be proud of, including myself.
And including ourselves.
Yes, indeed.
Well, thank you very much, Director Im Jin-hong, for connecting with us today. And thanks for raising the awareness of Korea's beautiful writing system in this unique way. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Director.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Walter. As always, we're going to see you back here next time.
See you soon.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on The Culture Wave for your daily dose of K-Culture issues.